There is a land in Andalucia where dreams come true. Surrounded by landscapes of great beauty and with unique and exclusive natural environments. Mediterranean and of pure maritime tradition. Where the grand experience of life is the best start to enjoy life and be happy. Its history, its people, its streets, its hidden beauty spots, and its monumental strength. Make it a place where the light of a brilliant sun shines constantly. You could live close to the stars and feel deep inside the magnitude of its greatness. Strolling through its enclaves to live unique experiences and enjoying every moment to its full intensity. Strong sensations which will lift your adrenaline to unsuspected limits. And to feel that the wind always blows favourably to finally take you to your destiny. The enveloping magic of the sea, which will capture you from the first instant. Discover new opportunities and a life full of peace and inner tranquility. A world of diversion, of small and subtle details, which will change the way you see things. You will see your children grow in the best and most precious of environments. Places to daydream in, without limits on time or imagination. You will perceive that life is always found in harmony with the reality you wish. Sharing grand moments with illusion and strength to live in a better world. There, where you will find yourself and keep the most exquisite tastes and aromas. The art and the magic of the nights, which will keep you in the deepest of memories. And you will tell all the world with satisfaction that you know because you have lived it. That life is for the living, and there's nothing like positive sentiments to fill our inner spirits, to make us feel alive and give us more enthusiasm than ever to enjoy our land. With your city and in your city, live your city. Live Marbella.
Asad Fakhri. I'm the CEO of Andalucia Realty as well as the boutique homes. Both companies, one is a real estate agency, the other one is a development company, and they both belong to the Bellevue Real Estate Group, which I own.
And you've been around for quite a while, correct?
Yes, I've been in Marbella since 1985. I've built a hotel, put it in the works. I've also been in the real estate business since 1996. In general, we only work with properties that have no problem. And since I have the knowledge, having been present and having taken courses in urban law and urban development in this area, I am aware of the pitfalls and the problems. So before I do get into anything, I make sure 100% that I know what I'm getting. I mean, to have an in-depth due diligence, you will need a lawyer, and if it is a resale, it's also a very good idea to have a surveyor go in there and check it out before it is bought, just to see if there are any construction problems with the house, because you can check on the legal side, but you also need to have a proper surveyor go in. These are all very systematic steps that normally would be done in other countries. Somehow over here, many people actually have overlooked those steps. And that's where the problems come in. It's not because the place has problems, simply like everywhere you have problems, but you do have to make sure that you do the right steps and that you are properly guided to do the right steps. We will not, under any circumstances, have a client buy any property that has even the possibility of being illegal or has problems. We're in the market for the long run. We care about our reputation. I've been in Marbella for the past 30 years as a developer and a marketer. I've been in the market for the past 20 years. It's too many years to throw away just because of a quick sale. So we have not shut down. We have not been wiped out by the recession. We are not a fly-by-night agency. It does belong to a development company. Additionally, we are part of AIPP. I am actually the regional ambassador of AIPP. In Marbella, we are part of RAIG, which is another association of real estate professionals who have had studies in real estate business in Spain and the Malaga area. I'm also a member of several other associations down here. And so basically we've been established for a long time, plus my reputation speaks for itself. We do not just sell the property to our clients and just forget about them. We're here for them. We understand that they're coming to a country that they do not know, and we would be more than happy to help them out. In the end, having happy clients is the most important source of business and repeat business that you can have. I mean, it all started with the weather and with the Marbella Club, and the fact that we had lots of the jet set came here during the 60s. Then you had Puerto Banús that got developed, which is a beautiful marina with its own shopping areas, restaurants, and so on. And then you've got the golf. The golf then accompanied. So it all came to build up the brand of Marbella. This combination of laid-back luxury, if you want to call it this way, with the weather that we've got, which is pretty mild throughout the year. I mean, we've got the luck of having beautiful sunshine, 24 degrees days in the middle of January. And during summer, even though the temperature can go up quite a lot, we're lucky in as much as the water in Marbella is cooler than the other areas of the Mediterranean, so you don't get the humidity that comes up. The level of shops, the level of the restaurants is at par with many areas in the world. So the care, the health care, schools, golf, the neighborhood, the people that are here, they are all in a certain standard. So basically, if you do want to come to a quality place and you can afford it, and here it doesn't have to be always the super luxury, but just the quality, then this is a fantastic place to come to. I mean, you've got the beaches, you've got the restaurants, you've got the golf, you've got the horseback riding, you've got water sports, beautiful beach clubs, chiringuitos. I mean, you just need to walk around and see it. Los Olivos is a new development in Nueva Andalucia, which is the Gulf Valley, what they call the Gulf Valley, up from Puerto Banús. It is an example, a beautiful example of what's being offered on the market today in terms of villas, quality built and nicely designed houses that have come up in the past 2 years, built by a Norwegian company, and we offer it as one of the several new developments that we do have listed in our property base. This is an example of a new type of villas that are being built in Marbella, and I'm really happy that you can show it to the clients so that they can see what's available. Well, basically, this is one of the properties that are in the Los Flamingos area. Los Flamingos came up over the past 10, 15 years and developed into a very, very beautiful area with very nice views and safe area. This is one of the upcoming areas that are coming, and as you can see, it was a very beautiful project that you saw. And this is one of the examples of the type of property we normally try to convince people to buy, because we are sure that they will be buying quality properties. Additionally, we believe that the properties in that area will appreciate a lot as that area gets more and more consolidated. Basically, the housing market in the UK has started to recuperate a long time ago all of the losses from the Great Recession. It has almost peaked, if it has not peaked already. The housing market in Marbella has just started to recuperate in 2015, so it had dropped a lot, and it has recuperated most of its losses, and now it's on the way up. And based on historical data, historical experience, I would assume that in the next 3 years we would see the prices doubling. So there is a long way to go before we get to the peak of this market. So it's basically just recuperating, and if you buy now, what you're getting is you're almost buying just as you're coming out of the curve. Plus, the price of land has skyrocketed in the past year. I mean, it has gone up 2 or 3 times and even more. And this will have an effect on any new developments coming up. I have just seen projects that have been started and sold off plan at twice the price that they were asking next door just 2 years ago. The first mistake that I would say is that since they can access the property market through portals, they start by making their choice and fixating on price. And just the same as when you're going to a new place and you're booking a hotel, in many cases hotels look the same, but there are different prices. And you would wonder from the pictures that you're seeing, what is the reason behind those prices? In this case, it's only when you get there that you actually realize why one hotel is a lot more expensive than another. It's the same here. People start looking on the internet, and then they come down here with their own list, calling several agents, and then they go from one agent to the other, viewing houses based on what they saw on the internet. What they end up with is that no agent gets to actually really know what they're looking for. They might end up dealing with agents who are not so reputable, and one of two things can happen. Either they go back home having spent a week here for nothing and having to come back and do the same thing all over again, and taking away time from their work or from their holidays for nothing, or they end up buying something which is not suitable or legal.
And how can a UK buyer find you here in Marbella?
Well, basically, my company is called Andalucia Realty. You can find me by looking up andaluciarealty.com and or calling us on the number below.
My name is Laura. I've been working here in Andalucia Realty for 3 years. I'm the responsible for the customer relations, and what I do is once a client comes in or contacts us, I have an in-depth conversation with them and to know what type of property they are looking for. And after the first conversation, I make a search in our database or in all the properties I have here in Costa del Sol, and I give them an idea of what we can find. Following that, I have another conversation with them to know more in detail what they like, what they don't like, and I have an online meeting with them. So I show them the properties and I comment every detail of the property, what they have what things they have for good, what things they are not so good, and after that the client approve the properties that they like, and we check the properties if they are not ours. We check them to be the standard of quality we offer to our clients. So once they come here, they only visit the properties that they have pre-approved. They have an idea, and they realize what they like or what they don't like, and we have another meeting here on the spot. We show them properties according to the real thing that they are looking for. They select another set of properties between 5 and 10, and we visit again, but once they have pre-approved and we have checked that they are on the standards. Once the client has decided that they like the property and they want to purchase it, it can take 2 weeks approximately, and we can take all the papers, we check, we make the due diligence, we can put in contact with our lawyer, and we can make all the process.
And how do they get in contact with you, Laura?
Okay, clients usually get in contact with me by email or by phone call. We are making advertisements in many portals and websites, and that's how they contact me. Also with the first we go to with our contact cards.
Okay, and they can reach you on the phone?
Of course, of course, I'm the person who answers the phone always.